Lagos State. Okay, this is interesting, really interesting. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Benjamin Udeyin carried out a social experiment by disguising as a civilian and driving at 11:50 p.m. through police checkpoints. Before he got to that level, so you wanted to tell us that he didn't know how these people have been operating. You want to tell me that he didn't know, or he doesn't know how policemen have been operating before he get to that position he is right now? Well, Udegi said he passed through the first and second checkpoints, adding that his papers were not even asked for. Udegi attempted to stress how to relate with police officers on the road in a polite manner, saying respect is reciprocal, adding that people should not be unnecessarily aggressive, as he was passed at a checkpoint after he smiled. Udegi shared his road experience with the police via his verified Twitter handle. He said late Thursday, where he revealed that police officers asked him to give them something. He tweeted, "I finally carried out my social experiments. I drove around Ikeja at about 11:50 p.m. in Mufti in a private car. I passed through two police points. I spent 5 seconds at the first without a word from the police officer. He simply waved me on. I spent 30 seconds at the second officer. You be Uber? Me? No, it is my personal car. Officer, find me something now. Me, I no get anything. Officer, see as you find. Find me something now. Me, I silence. Officer, oh yeah, they go. On both occasions, immediately I was flagged down. I switched on the cabin lights and wind down the glass on my side. I greeted first. In addition to this, in the second scenario, I smiled and deliberately appeared friendly. Notes, they did not recognize me, neither did I identify myself. I never got to that. Papers were not even asked for. I am positive there are many people with similar experiences out there. Different strokes for different folks. I know one thing is sure, however, respect is reciprocal. I appreciate those who stand out there all day and night for lesser pay. Don't be condescending for lesser pay. And you are saying that for lesser pay. That's all people have been talking. You know that these guys are not well remunerated, because if they are well remunerated, they will not be asking that give me something. You see, that don't be condescending. Don't be unnecessarily aggressive. Don't be docile too. Always be firm with your rights, and don't resort to taking the laws into your hands. There isn't a utopia anyway. Reports the few bad eggs, and we will continue to do internal cleansing. Thought to share my social experiments with tinker with the variables next time. He however added that this wasn't to invalidate or trivialize the bad experiences some motorists and commuters had. Absolutely not, he emphasized. Reacting to him, popular NSAS activist Rinu Oduala said Udeyin was trying to show that police harassment didn't exist, saying this was because the PPRO never experienced police brutality in his life. You are not a young person struggling to make a living in Nigeria. You are a police PRO who never experienced brutality in life, but needs to show that police harassment doesn't exist. This planned public relation is failing. Oga Udeyin, go and re-strategize, she replied in a tweet. I don't know what you guys think about what this man said. Well, it's not every time, but most of the time, majority of them, maybe even the one you met that day, they must have been so brutal to other people. You know, it's not be every time person they craze. Maybe that day they just say, I beg. Not be every time person they craze, make I just even find mine. Maybe this one just carry a while ago. It happens like that. But generally, majority of them are not good. The sample taken by him is too small for his experiment. More so, they are basically after young guys, especially with dread suspected to be Yahoo guys. I'm sure those officers will be thanking God now that they did not even misbehave on that night. Do this often and you will see true color of your men. I don't even care who you are. Their usual language every day for me, the thief, longer throat, is capable of destroying the little end genuinely. Even if it is the IGP, they will still not recognize him despite looking at his picture every time in their stations. They will also ask him for something before they let him go. Bribery is in the DNA of our police force. Not that it's in their DNA. Even if the PPRO could confirm that even with their lesser pay, why should they be paid lesser pay? You are using them. You know that their job is very, very risky and they are doing their best, and it's not everybody, if not because of condition. It's not something that everybody will just want to come out and say, oh, I want to be police. So that is the reason why you have to pay them so heavily. Not that, just leave them in the hands of they're just being exposed to a lot of things. It's just unfortunate. I love this sample survey. At least this will give us a glimpse of what ordinary Nigerians are passing through. Please come to Aja under bridge by 8 p.m. The rest you can tell the story. The police PPRO should stop playing police politics with us. So it seems people that are brutally extorted, killed, and unduly detained by the Nigeria police are telling lies against their misbehavior. No, he said no. It's not as if he's just trying to trivialize or to exonerate all this behavior. No, no, that's not what he's saying. No, just quickly put that caveat in that. Can you imagine? Say no, it's not as if I'm saying that you guys are lying, but I'm just telling you that you have to be nice, you have to do this and that, you have to appreciate them even for the lesser pay they get. That one is a no, 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 no for me. You know that they are receiving lesser pay and you are not doing anything about it. Go and see their barracks. He will weep. He's actually doing what should be done to check indiscipline in workplaces, which is monitoring. He did a great job. Next time, wear fake dreadlock and drive around in a Benz, preferably be white color. Oga, go and come back with your testimony. If you want to carry out an experiment, take a bus from Ibadan to Akure. You wouldn't count nothing less than 30 roadblocks, each demanding for money. You want to tell, they are aware. I don't even know how he grew up to that level. They are aware. They are aware, so much aware of these things. You should stop all these cock and bull stories. Oga, enter public transport, insist to sit at the back side, then watch your men disgrace themselves. Appearance shows manner. Police know they quick ask for something from men without beer. But when they see young men looking good, no be so. When your village people dey walk for road, may you never jam them. Oh. As for me, Nigeria police are not bad. We might have some few exceptional bad eggs, but compared to last man, they are praying for you to make mistake and they will ask for what Lagos state government doesn't pay as minimum wage. They are not even there to control traffic but to lure you to commit traffic offenses and then arrest you to pay unimaginable fine. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this experiment by the Lagos PPRO.